to use this for you, Carina. Go ahead.
You're making me a fighter, fighter. You're taking me higher, higher. You're giving me the strength I need to believe. Life is worth living because you love me. And that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. You love me.
Carina.
Yes.
Carina.
Hi, Delroy.
Singer Harton said she has enough taking her higher and she needs to overcome in every aspect. So you had penned something along your journey. But before I go there, I just want to say welcome to all the fans of Carina, tuning in from wherever. Today was Heroes Day, so we welcome all our heroes. And not to mention, if you are outside of Jamaica, greetings. Carina, what's up?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not complaining at all. I have before me.
Oh, wow.
I just want everyone to see exactly what I have before me.
Yes.
Good. So, on your journey to completing Unbecoming Rose, I guess there were challenges. What Money Matters Monday want to flush out tonight, creative art versus money. How do we manage the whole business of creative art and money? That's what we want to know. Were there challenges along the way and completing Unbecoming Rose?
Yes. There were plenty of challenges. One in particular was to get the money to publish the book.
Okay.
So I was inspired to write this book when I went to my friend's book launch. So most of the poems in the book were actually written already. And I said, when I went to my friend's book launch, I said, you know what? I can do this and I want to do this. I want to compile all of my artwork and put them together in a book. So my friend introduced me to her editor. And I scheduled a date to meet up with the editor and to speak on how we were going to compile this book.
Yes.
Right? And that involved money.
So money.
And I was looking at about between 400,000 to 500,000 Jamaican dollars because I wanted to do a book launch. And the book launch.
You're saying to get a book done and to launch it is roughly 400,000 Jamaican dollars?
It depends. It varies because it also depends on the size of the book that you're looking at. It also depends on the size. It depends on the number of pages.
Yes.
And it also depends on, if it is that you want a book launch, it depends on the number of persons that you want to be at the launch. For me, it was about.
Okay, so remember, what we want to make sure at the end of the day, persons who want to write books and stuff have some idea of what the input costs would be. So 400,000 give you a launch of some person, give you the book and stuff like that. So at least I want them to start being able to put a budget together for their creative skills. So at least we're going to walk them through somewhere along the line so they leave tonight understanding some aspect of what it takes from idea to publishing. Okay, continue.
Right. Yes. So when she gave me a quota, because I told her what it is that I wanted. I told her that I wanted a book launch and I want to cater to about 50 persons. And so she gave me a quote, and the quote, there are sections on the quote. So it shows you how much it is for editing, how much it is for proofreading, how much it is for the cost for designing the cover, the cost for designing the insides. That's a different cost.
Yes.
The cost, if it is that you want it in color or you want it in black and white.
Yes.
And the cost also depends on the number of pages that are in the book and the size of the book.
All right. So there is a budget in place. So guys, you have some of the line items that you need to consider now when you're going to try your book thing. But Carina, you know something though. So from there, I want to know what were some of the steps that you used in bringing this book together and the skill set. And that would have included you completing some studies at the university. So just introduce who Carina is. No.
Okay. But Delroy, I wasn't finished with the first part, you know.
No. The thing about it is that they need a budget and there are line items. So we can get to that. That's fine. They need a budget.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you want me to continue on that first point?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. So what I wanted was the book launch, and I was looking at between 400 to 500,000 Jamaican. Right. So that's to publish the book as well as to host and to have an event around the book. And it turns out that I was going to leave the island. So I said, you know what? It's not feasible for me to do a book launch, and I think it's a lot of money. So what I want to do now is just to publish on Amazon only. The quote that the editor gave me also involved publishing the book on Amazon, both the print copy and the electronic copy. That was involved in the quote. So I didn't bother with the book launch aspect, and that cut down the money that I would spend. So I spent about $200 and something thousand, right?
So right away, you did not believe you'd be getting value. And this is something, again, that people have to think about. You look ahead and say, okay, where is my biggest upside? And your biggest upside was to go Amazon.
Yeah. But then also, Delroy, I never realized too, because I was new to the publishing a book world. So I didn't realize as well that you can actually publish on Amazon for free.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to go to an editor route and worry about that.
So, look, we need to record these things as takeaways. So there is free publishing on Amazon.
Right.
All right, free publishing. All right, that's interesting. Good.
All Amazon is going to charge you for is if you want them to design the cover for your book. And that's dependent on between, let me see, say from $9 up to $15. It depends.
Okay.
US dollars.
Okay.
And you don't have to let them design it either. You can get a photographer to take your picture. That's what I did.
All right. So again, every step of the way, based on the initial cost that you got, you go backwards now to try to narrow down.
Yes.
And you know, that requires a certain amount of discipline and creativity to say, well, I am faced with this. I am challenged by this. I'm not going to give up, but what I'm going to do, retreat in pride and try to find the best solution. So you're not going to get away. Everyone wants to know, outside of what is on the back, telling who you are, we want to know who is Carina Rose.
Oh, nice. Well, Carina is a very jovial individual. I am very sociable, love to meet and greet. I am very expressive. Some persons might say that I wear my heart on my sleeve. Whatever it is that I'm going through, I like to write about it. Ever since I was 7 years old, I've been writing my thoughts and my emotions without even saying to myself, oh, I want to publish a book one day. I've just always been writing because I've always been going through some stuff. And I've been through some traumatic stuff. And that allowed me to write. And I felt like while I was writing, I was reaching out to a lot of persons because they too were going through stuff, but they were afraid to tell persons about it. So I can say that I'm very brave, and artistic, creative, and a people person.
Good. And the skills then, where did you acquire the skills? Because in putting something together, we have to develop the skills somewhere. We have to pay to get some skill. Where you got that skill?
Boy, you know, funny enough, Delroy, I did talk about skill, you know. I was just writing because I was just writing what I was going through and what I saw of persons were going through without thinking of any type of skill. It was when I got older and I'm saying, you know what, I want my readers to feel what I'm feeling. So I started to ensure that the words that I use, and this is one of the skills. My writing is very...
Carina, one of your followers saying that you got your skills from UWI. Congrats.
Oh, that's true. Well, yes.
Hold on.
They're not off.
All right.
Yeah.
For persons joining us since we have started, cartoon song, Getting Enough and Taking Her Higher was what we used to introduce Carina tonight. Yes, Enough and Taking Her Higher. So continue. Welcome, Yannick.
Yes.
Welcome.
I saw Melissa there and then Posh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I try to do is ensure that my writing is simple and clear. So the words that I use, they're very easy.
So you look for simplicity.
Yeah, because when I'm writing my thoughts, you know, I'm just you know, dishing it out as they come. And the writing, as you can see, the words are very simple, very simple. If it is that I'm using a quote unquote big word, I ensure that it flows, right? And I also ensure that there's structure in my writing. I try to ensure that my poems are descriptive and narrative because I'm telling stories, whether it's real or imagined, and I want persons to feel that. So those two are some writing styles that I use to ensure that I use a certain type of imagery to capture people.
All right. Okay. To get going.
Yeah.
All right. You have when you started, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went to get the thing there on Amazon because they can do it for free. Now, how do you transition now to the distribution side? Because again, persons on the creative side would like to know how you follow your way to sales. So we want to know the same.
All right. Interestingly, when you set up the Amazon account, and it is called Amazon KDP, and KDP is Kindle Publishing Direct. That's what it stands for. So when you set that up, it allows you to publish both it's going to ask you if you want a physical copy or e-version, right? And it gives you the option to create your pricing of your work, your book. And there's another section for distribution. And sales. What that does?
Pricing, distribution.
Yeah. What that does, that allows you to select the markets that you want your books to be sold in. So you have the USA, Jamaica, Japan, Canada, UK, a lot of countries, Spain. Right now, my book is sold in several countries. And the ebook is what we focus on, the electronic copy.
The electronic copy.
That's where we're at in the world. Where persons just want to use their devices to read something. Right? So it allows you to play with the different markets and put your book in several different markets. So you can see if a person bought a book in Spain, in Japan, in many different countries. There's a section where you get to see your sales because Amazon pays you. So every time you sell something, Amazon pays you. And you usually get the pay like about 60 days after you get the pay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask a question. How do you, based on that Amazon is pretty much the mechanism or the machinery that this goes through, how you determine your what I call your base price then to say, okay, I'm going to charge 200 Jamaican dollars, and then I work out the equivalent in euros or US or so, because this is information that I was clueless to. Because you know, I put a tune, yeah man, I have a rhythm enough. So I am in the creative art as well. And now I can go and set it up on Amazon. So everybody listening tonight will know that there is an outlet that we can go. So I just need to talk to you when I finish.
Yeah.
So you set the base price.
All right. So what I did, I tried to, so you have to know the market, right? So it's good to ask questions, especially from those who have been out there, established writers.
Okay, so you do research. All right. So you speak with established writers for a guideline and pricing.
Right.
Okay.
So what you do, you can ask questions to other persons who, you know, in the writing world. Like how much it is, for example, we're in Jamaica. How much it is you think a Jamaican person would buy a book for? Do people really like books? You know, you can ask so many questions. And you compare, you know, you go around, you compare, and you say, all right, for example, for this now, because what I do, the physical copy is $2,000. And you don't have to price the physical copy the same way that you price the electronic version.
Oh, the ebook.
Yeah. The electronic version, that is the one that you really want to focus on. And it's good to keep it relatively cheap. Right now, my ebook is $5. $5. And sometimes there was a period when I dropped it to $1.99. And I run it. It was like a promotion.
So you have implemented a marketing strategy in your distribution channel when you see sales not moving. Because a lot of time, you know, so this is not just about a book. It's about a product. You have a product out there in the market. It's sitting on you. It's not moving. What do? You discount and you go again. Yeah. This is what Know Your Money Matters is all about. Trying to tell you how you monetize anything at all. Anything. But I want to ask a pretty interesting question. Things like creative art. It's pretty much intrinsic. Eh? The person is buying it based on what they think it is worth to them. And you said you take, you know, you speak to other established writers and stuff. But you see this thing here? I got it. I bid for it. And the other purchaser, we went down neck and neck because I just thought it worth more than what was, and everybody come bidding, and I was left the last one standing because I believe for me, just looking at it, it worth that much to me. So when somebody else give you a guideline as to pricing, how readily did you accept their pricing? Seeing that you put your effort into this, how readily did you accept that? Was it a challenge for a person to say, no man, it only value 100, and you said, no man, it value 200?
Funny you mentioned that because when I just started out, somebody was saying to me, why you don't just sell it for $1,000? Just sell it for $1,000, man. And I thought about it, you know, and I'm saying, no man, it's worth more than that. So then that person and I were back and forth on what to price the book as, right? So I can relate to what it is you're saying because I just believe that it was more than just $1,000. But I wasn't shutting down the $1,000, you know, because I said maybe in terms of a promotion, then I can consider it $1,000. I wasn't shutting it down.
Oh,
But
so a lower price was strictly a promotional and not the set price.
no.
Promotional.
And then sometimes you have to stand your ground. You have to stand your ground, Delroy, because you know what it is that you're worth and the hard work that you put into something. And you will always find the market for it. So no matter if you hear a couple no's, there are going to be a couple yeses.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell me busy writing. The reason why I'm writing at the end of this, I have to give every Instagram something to take away. So I am just taking notes because I have to give it to them. And I think I'm being creative tonight. I don't like to call them Instagram and Alive, you know. I want to call them livers. Can I use that word? Because you're proficient in the language. Can I say oh, so we have livers tonight. So welcome all livers. When he said that is good stuff, when he said that is good stuff, yeah. So welcome from wherever you are. Big shout out. Yeah. So pricing was a little kind of tricky because there is no standard rule to price your creative work. And I know a lot of persons that are out there thinking of something and not sure how am I going to hit it. But now we know how they can get it. Nothing beats creativity and skills. See, but somebody have to pay for it. And at the end of the day, somebody don't want to pay for it. They're trying to dictate as to how much it works.
And guess what? Remember that you have different platforms, you know, so you can play around with the pricing. So the pricing for the physical copy may be different from the pricing for the physical copy online. And it's different from the pricing in various countries. So you can play around with the pricing from time to time.
Kim Sampson said you have to know your worth. And when you stood up, that it was not worth $1,000 because you knew your worth. Yes. You know, Carina, I want to ask this. Some of the ways that folks can monetize their writing and their creative skill, especially now during COVID. How can they do it now during COVID? You name 2 platforms, which is Amazon and another one. Is there anything else they can do for themselves with their creative?
All right. So I actually have some right here with me. I jot it down. So there are several ways to monetize your work. There is what you call blogging, right? Blogging has been around for a while. When person started out, you know, it's normally they use a free version, but there's actually a paid version, like the WordPress. So writers, for example, they love to use these websites to express themselves, to express their personality. And you can also use the paid version of the blogging to monetize your work. So persons can just come and click your website and money goes into your pocket.
Wow.
And if it is that you sign up for Google AdSense, that's a section, that's a platform where Google allows you to earn based on putting advertisements on your website, whether it is a blog website or whether it is your social media pages. So when you go on, for example, you have a YouTube channel and you see a lot of ads just running out of nowhere. You're watching something on YouTube and you see an ad just run. And you clicking on it gives that person's whose channel it is money in their pocket.
Okay, so remember, I am in the creative space. I have a rhythm. So what I need to go do is to put it on and I'm serious. I might play it before the night ends. I really have a rhythm for you. So yeah, what else? Always can they monetize?
Yeah, so you can monetize by allowing ads on your, whether it is a blog website, whether it is that you're showcasing your talent on YouTube. And you know, with YouTube, you have to have a certain number of subscribers to earn money, right? So if it is that you're using that platform And if it is that you get to that level where you're earning from them, you can get them to include ads into your YouTube channel, and that's extra money. I have some other things here. Hold on.
Yes, we need to know. We need to know. What rhythm am I speaking about? All right. If time allows us, I will play the rhythm tonight so you hear it. And it's not a joke. We really have a rhythm for you.
You know what rhythm you're talking about. All right. So, Delroy, writers can also do podcasts.
Okay.
Because persons not only want to read your work, persons want to hear your voice. Persons want to hear you saying what it is that you write about. They want to hear the emotions. And what you can do is sell the audio version of your book, whether it is some audio clips, and you can send them on websites such as Audible or SoundCloud.
So question, have you gone that route so you have an audio version already?
Not yet, but I started to record my poems. I started to record my poems.
Well, I am happy that Know Your Money Matters is aware of some of the ways, and you are going to use that way from tonight to make some more money, especially during the COVID. So there you go. All right. Is there any other way that they can monetize? Because a lot of creative persons out here still not knowing how to move forward.
So the Audible website and podcasting is another way where you can use your voice and sell audio. It's another way to monetize. Let me see what I have here. Type some things on the laptop. Oh, and social media, Facebook. There is a business section, well, for persons who sign up and use the business. Sign up maybe your book or whatever it is that you create, and you create a business page for it. Facebook, just like Instagram too, allows you to monetize your content. So you can earn money by person clicking on your website.
All right.
And by persons viewing your content. So the amount of views, the amount of likes and clicks you get puts money in your pocket.
Carina Rose, I had no idea there was so many ways to monetize the creative content. And person sitting down and say, how do I do it? We don't know how to do it. Well, tonight, you are being joined by poet, journalist, news startup. We can't give you all the list. Physical copy, electronic copy, and audio. One book, 3 ways to monetize. Interesting. What could I write about? Well, you can speak to Carina Kim Sampson after this. She might can guide you. All right. Well, time is going very fast. We actually have probably about 2 minutes or 3 minutes to go. But one of the beautiful things, we are not actually paying for this time because we are doing it on Instagram Live, MoneyMatters Mondays. I have to ask you this because this came to me via Instagram. The advice you can leave without where arts are concerned, and how best person can go about making a start.
Okay. The advice is to whatever it is that you love to do, whether it is writing or it is dancing or it is drawing, painting, artistic, whatever it is that you love to do in the creative arts, there is always a way to monetize it. And I've always told persons this: just use what it is that you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Right now, all you need is a smartphone and a Wi-Fi connection. That's all you need, because there are several sites to make money.
Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. That's very important. Don't worry. Don't worry about what you don't have.
Yes.
Even what you have.
Right.
Just have your smartphone.
Yeah, and a Wi-Fi connection. That's all you need right now.
Your smartphone and Wi-Fi. And you know, that's 100% correct what you're saying. When I started Know Your Money Matters, the only thing I have and still have is Wi-Fi and my same Samsung 9. That's free for Samsung anyway. That's free for Samsung. Free. You just give it to them. Yes. And we are 6 months now into Know Your Money Matters.
Awesome. Look at that. Progress.
Yes.
And also, Delroy, whatever it is that you love, stick with that. Don't worry about person saying, oh, after you can't make the money in that. Oh my God, there's always a way. There's always a way. Don't worry about people talking and saying all of that. What it is that you love, you find that what it is that you love, you're going to be very good at it because you're passionate about it. And you're going to be hungry for reaching higher in whatever it is that you love to do. So there's always going to be money involved in that. Because I believe that the reason why we have our talents is not just to keep it for ourselves, but to express it, to reach out to others with it. And in doing so, we can earn from it.
There's always a way. Kenzie one-on-one. I believe you. There's always a way. You know this stuck in my head. Hungry for reaching higher. Hungry for reaching higher. And that will bring the money down the road. But just be hungry for reaching higher. I'm telling you. You know,
and also,
one of the funny things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Also, you have some platforms that may not start with monetizing as yet.
Yes.
I don't think they have TikTok. I don't believe they have started monetizing, but I believe that for writers, persons want to see you. Your readers, they want to see you. They want to see your personality, and it's best that you engage people. So whether it is that you're going to do some lives on Instagram, on Facebook, whether it is you're going to do a little video on TikTok showcasing maybe some of your works, or you reading some of your poems or some of your works, persons like to see you and hear you. So be visible and engage a lot.
All right, Carina, you know something that one of my active live stars is saying tonight is that passion. Let me get on this for you. Passion. Been hearing this a lot on Mondays. You know, all the business entrepreneurs, whatever, that comes on Money Matters Monday, they said you will only make it by having passion in what you're doing. And you said, passion, stick with what you love, hungry for reaching higher. So we know that Money Matters can definitely say one of the hallmark of success is passion first.
Yeah.
Because passion drives everything. All when you think you can't go, you're going to be going because you have the passion, the burning desire from inside. Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, look at Facebook now. Look at so many of these social media websites that started with, started from nothing to something. And it must be passion that drive all of that. That drove all of that.
Yeah. That is so, we are excited tonight for you to take an hero's night. You could have been doing something else. And you take the time out to share your burning desire, your passion for the art. And this is where the creative art meet the art of money.
Right.
Your parting word, because your parting word. We hate to stop, but we promise our live term that we will go for 30 minutes. We are at 40 minutes. So I am focusing on your time. Very excited. Your parting words, because we have to bring you back. There's so much more you can tell us.
Yes, a lot more. All right, so my departing words is that whatever it is that you love, just do it. Do it with all your heart and everything else will follow. You don't have to worry about anything. Just continue to work hard at what you do. And the more you continue is the more that you're going to get better at what it is that you do. And you're going to meet people. All of a sudden, you're going to meet people from all angles, because once you put yourself out there, you're going to be drawn and attracted to persons who like that niche that you're in. So never give up. This was, trust me, a lot of times I said to myself, you know what? I can't. I actually told myself that this was supposed to be published a long time ago, and I kept on postponing it.
But Carina,
yes,
you know one of the funny things about life, which I have learned a lot in my 30 years of understanding money business, nothing happens before the time. Because guess what? Right now, you are also, a question came to me about the distribution. So you are doing the distribution locally as well. Are there challenges to the physical distribution side?
Well, right now, because we have the COVID situation, you know, you have to be careful with how you are going about and the lockdowns and all of that. Okay. But persons normally link me, like call me, message me, and they still want a copy. So they'll come to me and collect their physical copy. Or some of them, they just want to read it on their phones. So they'll just want me to send them the link, and I'll send them that, and they buy the ebook version.
Well, guys, thanks for joining. It was 8:30 Jamaican time for you. Just joining. You have missed something that, as a, well, we have to go. But I want to say one thing more. Where the art is concerned, person can actually access, and I'm going to say that. They can actually try some of the microfinance entities, and the DBJ business window might give them an opportunity once they have a business plan flushed out and stuff like that to get some assistance. So all is not lost for the creative side. Right, they probably can zero into some of the DBJs something and ask about it, because they have been recognizing businesses apart from those that have to be registered as companies. Right. So that's a free plug for DBJ, you know. I'm telling them, right? But yeah, so that is one way or some person. But Paul Dennis, why it's better to believe than never, you know. In this case, at least you're seeing Carina Rose, the poet, and she has got 2 takeaways again, Carina. Just leave us with 2 takeaways. 2 months. If it is the only 2 things you need to tell someone tonight, what is the 2 things you'll be telling?
Alright, so the 2 takeaways. Huh?
I don't have to do a view. Don't tell them that. So give us 2, and let's.
2 takeaways is to continue working on your craft. And
Carina, for the first time, we have someone from Germany. Welcome to Know Your Money Matters.
Actually know her. I know her.
Okay, great. All right. Well, look here. For everyone tonight, go follow Carina Rose. See what you can do, because she gave us a lot tonight. Go follow her. Yes, Carina. Yes. 2 words.
All right. So my 2 takeaways right now. One is just continue working on your craft. Continue owning your skills, continue studying the market, know what is out there, and putting your niche out there. Don't worry about it, because persons are going to follow you. Secondly, as it relates to marketing and distribution, there are many ways to do that. Just go in Google and just type in what it is that you want to know, and a lot of websites will pop up. It is all there. You don't need to worry about anything. So if you want to monetize your content, there's a website for everything. If you want to be a freelance writer, persons can make money for writing for other websites. So that's another thing too. And that's another way to monetize, to make some money. So,
This is where creative arts end with the discussion tonight. And I am happy to have you. Believe me, I did not know there were so many ways how writers, creative persons can earn. And I remember, my rhythm is coming out, and I will come and talk to you about it. All right?
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Take care.